All right, guys, welcome to a new weekly Forex analysis. We're going to cover Euro USD, GBP USD, Euro GBP, GBP JPY, USD CAD. We're going to look at gold too. And maybe I'm going to look at Euro AUD, but let's see if we have time enough. So yeah, let's head into DXY first, of course. DXY is the most important. So looking at this, it's one big consolidation. It's pretty terrible at the moment. Can you show exactly how to see OF? I think you mean institutional order flow from bullish to bearish. Yeah, I'll give an example. So we're seeing the daily fair value gap was hit over here, and it's leaving liquidity behind, just like on the sell side. So we have buy side and sell side liquidity. We're currently trading inside the daily fair value gap. So if you go to the daily, it's one big range. But when there's a big range, there will be one, or when there's a long consolidation, there will be a big expansion at some point. So for me personally, I think we'll go bearish, but it depends on how Monday closes, because I want to see this. There's a BPR on the 4-hour, so I want to see that stay respected and the daily fair value gap. So the daily candle needs to close inside this daily fair value gap for me to be bearish on this, right? So sometimes it can overshoot with a wick, and if the body closes in the fair value gap, it's a good indication it's going to hold. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, I want to see that. Talk about institutional order flow. I will later. I'm going to do first the analysis on the pairs, and then we're going to chat about other stuff. So let's see what Monday does. We're currently in a new range, so we're heading into discount. I think we're just gonna head into discount on this range, because remember, we're taking a high and a low, so we're creating a new range right here. So it should go into this discount, and there's probably a fair value gap on the 30 somewhere. Yeah, like below here. This could be an area where it just wicks into and then moves bullish, because I feel like we're gonna move bullish at the start of the week. Why is the Monday daily candle so important? Because I can like see how the weekly profile could turn out. So if, for instance, there's a daily fair value gap, right? So if the tomorrow's candle will close above that fair value gap, I'm not so certain we're going to go bearish, because it needs to respect that fair value gap. So it's all about bias of the week. So if you want to see a weekly expansion going to the downside, you want to see a Judas swing on the weekly. So you want Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday even to trade up, and then the big expansion will be bearish on, for instance, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So you're anticipating the Judas on the weekly. So just gonna mute you. Sorry. Do you feel me? Like I want to see daily candle close in certain areas. Right. So DXY needs to close. The daily candle needs to close in this gap, and it can wick higher into OTE levels and the BPR, but I want to see it go down. So that would make Euro USD go up. So Euro USD, same situation. Daily fair. There was no daily fair value gap. No, there was no daily fair value gap. Oh, wait, on the downside, of course. I'm stupid. So we're trading inside this daily fair value gap right now. We didn't quite fill it in yet, just like DXY, but DXY can overshoot it, and Euro USD can still hold it and leave a little bit behind for whenever. So if you look at the 4-hour, one big imbalance over here, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Doesn't need to rebalance fully, but I think it will, because if we go to the 1-hour, we still have an unmitigated order block down here. So I don't see a thing. What don't you see? Can you guys see my screen or no? Can you see my chart, or am I just talking? Really?
Yes, we can.
You can. You can see my screen, or what?
Your screen is stocked, is on Euro USD.
Yeah, it's on Euro USD, and right now it's on.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Okay. I thought I was like talking into for nothing. Okay. We can see the chart, but no cursor movement. So you don't see that those. We cannot see your mouth though.
Move your mouse.
Yeah, I'm moving it. So you're.
Yeah, I don't see anything. It's just stuck on the
Right,
screen. I think your screen's frozen.
Yeah, let me share my. Thank you for noticing that, because yeah. Let me just share my full screen. So you can see it now, my mouse and everything.
Yes, your mouth is moving now. I can see
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay. Thank you guys for notifying. Holy shit. Okay. So, all right, let's continue. So we still have this unmitigated order block on Euro USD, and if DXY goes bullish at its beginning of the Euro USD will go down, of course. So I want to see this 1 hour OB get mitigated. This should be a strong low because there's SMT with the GU over here. I can't hear a thing. You should be able to hear me, but yeah. All right, it's recorded anyways, guys. So if I'm gonna post on my YouTube channel and in the Telegram too, so you can rewatch it if it's scuffed or anything. All right, so yeah, same bias with DXY and Euro USD. It should trade down and then mitigate that order block and then move up, because the next point is Euro GBP. So we only use this to gauge the strength of the currency, right? So I'm still bullish on Euro GBP. Even though we hit this daily order block, we created a new range right now. So we took this sell side liquidity down here and buy side liquidity down, or yes, buy side liquidity up here. So we're creating a new range we're trading in. That's why I've put it like this. So we're still not in discount. So I'm expecting Euro GBP to trade down in this fair value gap, in this daily fair value gap, and we should reject from there. Smart money technique or tool? I mean, some call it technique, some call it tool. I don't know. I call it technique. It's fine if you use the same principle. So yeah, so this should trade down into this fair value gap. Wait on the 1 hour for a break of structure, of course, and the initial low created should be rated. That's high probable. That's my model, and then we should go up. That's my favorite model on the lower time frame when you hit a higher time frame POI. So this was what I'm expecting. That would make easy buys for Euro USD if DXY goes bearish. So EU should be a better buy than GU, and I'm expecting GU to go bearish actually. So let's hop over to GU. So daily fair value gap on GU got hit. We broke this swing low over here, created a new swing low, new swing high, and now we're sort of consolidating in equilibrium of this small range. It's more clear on the 4 hour, I think. Yeah, so we took this swing low. Why is it orange? And then we took this swing high, so now we're trading in a new range. So this should be the range. Let me put OTE. So you can see it's trading away from discount, right? Because we created that new range. So we're still at equilibrium, just like I said. Without putting a fib, you can actually see the range if you just practice it enough. Now, you can have another range inside a range. It's all fractal, right? From the higher time frame to the lower time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. So we've created a new range on the 1 hour. And if my bias on Euro GBP is correct, we should trade up into this fair value gap. So which means Euro GBP goes bearish first, like in the beginning of the week, which makes GU go up a bit. And if DXY moves bearish or bullish at the beginning of the week, this should be high resistance and it should drop. So this is a pretty good low. This is a protected low, so I think this should not get hit. But it's going to be high resistance on GU anyway. Is that even possible? EU up? Yes, that's possible. EU up and GU down. If DXY is consolidating and Euro GBP is moving bullish really hard, Euro USD will move up and GU will move down. That's how it is. And I've got a sort of a sheet from that. I've posted in my channel one time, like if this happens, like if DXY is bearish and if Euro GBP is consolidating, then EU and GU will go up, and I have like a whole list of that for the currency pairs. How do you determine high resistance, highs and or lows? You can wait for a swing low to get rated and swing high to get rated. So if this high and this low get rated, if we're going bullish and respecting bullish signatures like bullish order blocks, bullish fair value gaps, this is a strong low, because we took another low and we broke market structure after. So then you can say this is a protected low. And I think, did we clear these lows? Yeah, we even cleared these lows. So we took this low and this low, fully filled in this fair value gap over here. So this should be a strong low at least. But I can speculate all I want. I have to wait for the Monday candle to close first. So yeah, expecting GU to fill this gap at first. And yeah, it all depends on how DXY behaves tomorrow. Let's go to GBP. GBP JPY. Go to the daily time frame. So we had a massive run up, and this last part of the run up was because the Bank of Japan decided to buy unlimited bonds at a fixed rate, which made the yen tank really hard. That's why you have this massive wick over here. Now I feel like we need some rebalancing still. So even though it looks like support for retail, right? That's our target, because yeah, retail support is our target. We want to sell into their buys and vice versa. So let's go to the, can you put GU back for 1 minute? Yeah, we'll go back in a second. I'll do GBP JPY first. So on the 4 hour, it looks like one big smart money reversal over here. And there are some parts which are unmitigated, and you will see it better on the 1 hour. But we've got these equal lows over here. If I remove everything, you see it clearly. This one and this one. This is a target for us because it looks like retail support, and we want to trade where the retail support and the resistance are. So this is a draw on liquidity for me next week. Go to the 1 hour. Now, every time a high and a low gets rated, you're gonna see a new range created where you can trade from. So right now, we took this low. Actually, we're pretty much consolidating right now, but I'm still expecting it to go bullish first. And that's because of these highs over here, because you have relative equal highs over here. You can see it better here. There's liquidity up here. Now what's above it? We have a 30-minute fair value gap. We have a 1 hour breaker block, because this one took liquidity up here and broke structure after. So remember what I said, I think I said it on one of the one-on-one Zooms, when an order block is very high probable if it takes liquidity and breaks structure after. So that's a high probability order block. Now looking at the algorithm, it does 10, 20, 30 pip sweeps. It's just maths. So I'm expecting a 30 pip sweep of this high, fully filling that 30-minute fair value gap and hitting that breaker block combined with the order block. And I think we're in OTE levels too. If I take this range down to this range, yeah, we're exactly in the OTE levels, so that makes sense. Yeah, so this is the price action I'm expecting from this fair value gap down to this fair value gap, and eventually we should trade down all the way to those equal lows, and that's also the previous weekly low. All right, let's go to USD CAD. We had this
actually,
yeah, what's up?
Yeah, the GJ, I was actually thinking that can you go back so I'll show something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually speculating, the market actually goes for the nearest liquidity or fair value gap. So I was thinking,
yeah,
the probability that the market might open and raid out the Friday low and fill in that void below it, then go back to that up value gap and would be so.
Yeah, that could happen too. That could happen. It could move. You're right. It could move like this and then up and then down. So it doesn't have to go straight up. Well, you're right. It's going from liquidity to from imbalance to imbalance. This is possible too. But I want to see sales in this area. I don't want to sell anywhere in this consolidation.
Okay.
Yes.
But
So
what about can you zoom in?
I'm gonna finish the analysis first, bro, and then we're gonna discuss. Okay? Do you mind?
Okay.
No problem. Okay. So let's go to USD CAD. We had this massive trend line going on, which got poked out one time. So this looked like a fake out. Now I lost my train of thought. Yeah, USD CAD looks bullish to me, even though we had this high resistance liquidity run over here. We have an unfilled fair value gap, but it did poke in, so this should be a strong low too. It depends on Monday again. I just want to see how it closes. Let me see. We went from a daily rejection block, so that is a strong area after this liquidity, which was a target for me for last week. Let's see, there's no daily fair value gaps, only up here. So let's look on the 4-hour. Big long rejection wick, taking two buy side liquidities. Yeah, with the DXY buys, I think it should go into the fair value gap on the 1-hour, and then we should go down again. Are you waiting on GJ lower time frame confirmation? Yeah, it depends if I'm trading intraday and I'm monitoring. So yeah, of course I will. If it's a 1-hour fair value gap, I'm gonna go to the 15 and 5 minute, and I'm gonna wait for a high to get created, that high to get rated, and then we break down structure, and then I'm gonna take entry on the fair value gap on the lower time frame. So that's pretty much the simple way to trade. So this one got taken. All right, so basically I want to see it like this and then down. And I'm speculating, right? I'm gonna wait for Monday to pass and see how price action has developed, and then we can more clearly see. This is just an anticipation for next week. What is a rejection block? It's a candle body on a swing high or swing low with a longer wick. So that part of the wick is the rejection block. So if you put a line like this is your rejection block, like this. This whole block before the swing high is a rejection block. All right, let's use the CAD. Euro AUD, yeah, I'm not gonna look at that one. Let's go to gold. So last week I posted this trade to one of the one-on-one Zoom guys. I posted it for him for the study. Recorded a video about it and broke it down too. It's pretty much, even though we had NFP, like the bearish PD arrays got respected, and the best sell actually was in this area, but I sold in this area for him. Took three parts of sell side liquidity, and now I have to watch the daily. Let me remove. Yeah, so daily fair value gap is being respected. Looks like we have a high resistance liquidity run over here, but we're still respecting the fair value gap. So this fair value gap is being respected also. So I'm expecting gold to be bearish. And again, I don't trade in these commodities. This is just, I guess, for practice, because sometimes they move weird and I'm just used to Forex. So on the 4-hour, it's not really clean for a PD array. Let's look on the 1-hour. Yeah, it's just choppy NFP. You should never, or at least for me, I never trade on Mondays, and especially if NFP happens, then the next Monday can be especially weird. So yeah, I gotta wait for Monday, see how price action develops. This is still a target for me, just wick down twice into the sell side liquidity, and there's you can see it's a 30-minute, yeah, it's a 30-minute fair value gap down here. So at some point it will be mitigated, and order flow is bearish right now because yeah, bearish PD arrays are getting respected. Kindly touch on EJ too. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's probably the same as GJ. It just depends on, 1 second, hold on. Depends on if the euro is stronger than the pound and which one is gonna move down faster. So my bias of euro GBP being bullish is probably gonna be easier to sell GJ because yeah, euro should be stronger than the pound. And if we look at the Japanese yen futures, we took a massive massive sell side. So this engineered swing low got taken out. Now we're kind of breaking market structure, I think, on the 4 hour. Yeah, we're breaking market structure on the 4 hour. We had this entry drill on the fair value gap, and I want to see it take these equal highs. So yen should be strong. Hence why I have the bias of sells on GJ too. So EJ, yeah, I've not fully mapped it out. Hit me up with a DM, bro, and I'll send you a chart of EJ.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Go back to the futures, the Japanese futures. I want to show you something.
Yep.
Yeah. After a few the fair value gap in the 4 hours, you can see that there's a trend line liquidity here. No, go back to the 1 hour so you see clearly. Yeah,
you mean this one?
Yeah. So obviously the market should take out those stops, which is why I was actually thinking that GJ should go up first before we have a massive sell.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. All right. Right now, order flow on the 1 hour is turning bearish, so we have to wait how it develops. The 4 hour, this order block is unmitigated, so this one needs to hold. And then if we move up, then we're gonna be confident it's gonna be good sales for GJ and EJ. So yeah, I think that's about it. If anyone wants to have a pair analyzed, you can drop now. We already did you. Oh, you want to go back to GU, right? So what did you want to ask, Thomas? Thomas Till? Those highs, you think that's a target? You took short there? No, no, I did not. I pointed it out in the group. I didn't short here, but I pointed out this is the area where you can short from. Can you explain why? Because we have a fair value gap. Now look, we have a swing low, right? Which got taken. So we are breaking market structure right now. And after we broke market structure, we're dealing in a new range. So this was the new range. Also, we left sort of equal lows right here. That's a target. So breaking structure, equal lows. Now we're generating internal range liquidity. So that's good if it's still in discount, because price will break that buy side liquidity, go into premium, and then sell off. So it just adds up. I mean, it overshot, but there's probably on the lower time frame imbalances where it rejected from. So, and you can clearly see the bodies are respecting that fair value gap, right? So like I said before, if you see bodies respect the fair value gap, it's going to be an indication it's going to hold, even though it's overshooting with a wick. Can you explain why you posted in group? Yeah, that's about it. So it just has to do with the trading range, like the dealing range. This was the new range, and where this part was in premium, and order flow went bearish, and we had internal range liquidity. So yeah. How do you trade high time frame fair value gaps? I mean, I wait for that fair value gap. It's more of the draw on liquidity is from imbalance to imbalance. So if I see a fair value gap in discount, I want to sell into there till it hits that point, and I want to watch structure on the lower time frame. For instance, on the 1 hour, if structure breaks to the upside, then we can take a buy, but it has to respect that fair value gap. Does it mean come to low time frame, look for TSSM, TSB? I don't know what TSSM be. That is. So fair value gap, the bodies will respect the fair value gap, but the wicks can overshoot. Yeah. So in this instance, the 1 hour is closing inside the fair value gap. But if I go to the 5-minute time frame, let me see where it reacted off. Yeah, so you have a high probability order block on the 5-minute time frame because, like I said, order block that takes liquidity, it takes liquidity up here, and then breaks structure after, right? Now, if I do this, probably it's gonna hit it. Yeah, so you have this, and if I go to the 1 minute, it might be even clearer. So if I go to the 1 minute, let me see. Yeah, I mean, you could say this is taking liquidity and breaking structure after. So this was the last up close candle. So if you draw that box, let's remove this one. Yeah, sort of. I mean, it's on a lower time frame, right? So that's why you wait for confirmation on the lower time frame if you want to have the best entry, I guess. Turtle soup models. That's the problem with order flow. That's my problem with order flow. Really. Thank you. No problem, bro. Hope you learned something in the group. I'm really thankful for all of you who joined. Like the channel is booming for some reason. Like a lot of people are coming in. Like almost 150 extra, I think, in like 2 weeks or something. So that's amazing. And I will not stop posting and doing Zooms and stuff. So you guys are all welcome. Talk about order flow. Because what's the name of your channel? The OTE Traders Journal. So I'll link it here in the chat if you're not subscribed yet. So this is the channel. And you can also join a discussion channel because a lot of you guys are in there, like 70 of you are in there, and they post charts, and if you have questions, I can answer them there. Talk about order flow. What do you want to know about order flow? Keep the vision, we'll keep supporting. Thank you, noble kind. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. What do you want to know about order flow, Fikit? You serve the good desserts, man. Thank you for joining, Wiz. I'm actually a cook from profession, so I can make a good dinner. Yeah, bro, what's up?
Can you look at gold on the weekly?
Gold on the weekly? Yeah, sure. Also, this
I sent you my chart like to your personal DM. That's the area that I'm kind of looking at.
Let me look in the.
Like on your Telegram DM. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Damon, right? You're Damon? Or?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a daily chart you sent me.
It's a daily chart, but it's a weekly fair value gap. You see down there? Like if you go to the weekly time frame.
Let me see this one down here.
No, lower. Right, brother. Black
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a high probable area for buys, but it's so far away. It's almost
go move
10,000
so
pips. What?
Go move so fast.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, gold moves so fast. Yeah, it's true, bro. So especially when there's war news or anything, or Russia claims something, or blah blah, that's just commodities react of world problems really hard. So just talk about it the way you understand. Maybe we can get something that we don't know, like from order flow. No wonder I can taste it from the chart. So the Zoom meeting ends in 3:30 because I'm not paying for premium Zoom, so I can only do 40 minutes. So order flow, yeah. One thing with order flow, you want just keep in mind, if you want to be on the right side of the order flow, look at what kind of PD arrays are respected, right? So if you see bearish order blocks, bearish fair value gaps, rejection blocks, and all that kind of stuff, if that's getting respected, you're in a bearish order flow on that particular time frame, right? So if you're on the, don't go looking for order flow on the 15 minutes or on the 30 minutes, because the order flow is always on the 4-hour or daily or the weekly, because that's where the institutions pair up their orders in those high probable areas. So you can use the 1 hour as order flow, but then you trade on the 1 minute and the 5 minutes, and then you use your daily, your 1 hour time frame as a daily time frame, right? So it's just fractal. I use the daily, weekly, 4 hour for order flow, and I enter on the 15 and the 1 hour because I'm more of a intraday trader. I can hold trades for like 8 hours or something. But I guess if you want to scalp, you can use the 1 hour as your daily time frame and then enter on the 1 and 5 minute. That's how you can do it if you're an impatient trader. It has to suit your personality. That's one thing you got to take in consideration. I hope you post more setups. Your gold setup is mad. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I think you can also hold meetings on Telegram unlimited. Oh yeah, I can go live on Telegram. That's true. I mean, I'm used to Zoom meetings, but yeah, I can try it one time. Gold would sell into the weekly fair value gap. Yeah, I'm bearish on gold too. I can see. I mean, 10,000 pips is far away, but I understand why I still use a CE now for fair value. Yeah, CE is consequent encroachment, so that's the 50% level of whatever you're using. So an order block can have a CE, a fair value gap can have a CE, and price is it's an algorithm, right? So it's based on math. So it's taking premium, discount, equilibrium levels in consideration. Opening price, close price, those are what the algorithm refers to. It doesn't see candlesticks, it only sees the price and time. And that's why you trade in kill zones, because then the algorithm is on its peak performance, and the highest probability setups will happen in kill zones. Sometimes you miss it in kill zones, and it happens later in a session. But then you gotta just keep in mind, okay, I missed it. Let's go to the next one. So the Zoom meeting ends in less than 1 minute because my Zoom timer says so. So I want to thank you all. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube or my channel, you can do that if you want. And we got a lot of people this time, so grateful you guys take your time out of your day to come here. So thank you guys, and I'll upload this to the channel. All right, have a great Sunday. See ya.